2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for the opening round of the Falcon Open. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, right here in the booth, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. We've got an incredible week of golf in front of us, and we're looking forward to bringing you all the action right here on 2K Sports. Now to the first hole. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. This is his second shot.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
This would be a great up and down. And he needs this to save par. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
He's currently in a share of 12th place in this tournament. Well, John, you've had some time to walk the course at the Salem Creek Country Club. What will the players be facing this week?
All right, let's talk about Salem Creek Country Club. This course is built on some of the more undulating land that I've seen in my days on a golf course. Lots of fairway width, however. The greens here come in a variety of shapes and sizes, and the greens have a lot of movement. So I got to say, it's so fun to play, even with all the undulating, dramatic terrain. It's a little unpredictable at times, but I think overall we're going to have a fun week here at Salem Creek Country Club.
7 feet to the cup. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Stepping onto the tee now of the par 5 third hole.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful. bonking drive there.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Second shot here on the third. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Setting this putt up from a mile away. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. Putting for birdie here. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort. Let's see what happens here on the fourth. Going with the 5-iron here.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Oh, he's got to like the look of this. Good speed too. Yes, sir. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Oh, that one must have caught the downslope. That is goodwill hunting. Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Oh, I love these momentum putts. Right on 10 feet. Let's go hole it. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
Oh, just missing the birdie there. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. We've arrived now on the 6th, which is a par 3. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
No harm done. Nestled it up close.
A par putt awaits. Currently at -3 for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Quality shot, that one.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Now he's got his eyes set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Always a joy to see Tiger Woods. Here he is in action. Oh, this looks pure. Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side. Whew.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And it's a one-stroke par 5 for our leader over the field. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Well, Rich, you're one of the rare people to have ever beaten Tiger Woods in his prime. In fact, I think he held all 4 major trophies when you beat him there at Hazeltine in 2002. But you got 1 up against him, but he got 100 up against everyone. Well, what was it like playing against the legendary Tiger Woods?
It's almost hard to describe, Luke, because, you know, he had this following playing with him that of the 30,000 people that were following his group, 29,998 were rooting for him because your wife and her friend were following you.
But even sometimes they were probably cheering for him as well.
And they were kind of looking at him, watching him as well. I'll never forget playing with him in Chicago one year. We both made the cut on the number. I was ecstatic. He would not so much. And we get to the tee, and it must have been 8:30-ish in the morning. I mean, it was still fairly early doors. And I walk up to the first tee, and I knew what it was going to be like. But the stands behind the tee box were packed. Both sides of the fairway were jam-packed. And I just walked up, and there's probably, I don't know, I'm going to say 500 people in the stands behind the first tee. And I walk up, and really loudly I go, "Hey, glad you're all out to come watch me play golf today." And they all laughed. I mean, they all laughed in unison because, like they're looking through their thing. Like, who is this guy again?
Well, I don't mind this par putt. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
38 feet to go with this putt. A big breaking putt. This has started perfectly.
That's well judged. Good speed, good line.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Hole number 9 is a par 3. Opting for the 9-iron. This one is from at least 30 feet out. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
Yeah, that's well judged. He had the right line there. It's just about 3 feet away. Let's catch up with Lydia Ko from earlier.
Look at this shot here, Luke. Nicely done from close range.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. On the tee of the par 4 10th hole, and after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Oh, that's a sweet looking swing, that one. Stay on the cut stuff. Sitting at -3. Oh, that's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Big putt for par coming up.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And let's catch this action from just a moment ago.
This is a beauty of a third.
And into the hole it goes. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Setting up now on a par 4. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. Henny, what's the player facing here?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit. Four against the wind to stick that one.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
I think this one is going to move to the left.
That's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. And now at 3 under overall. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Well, that was a big bounce forward. Must have hit the downslope. Wonderfully played. Second shot here on the 12th. There's been action aplenty all over the course. Let's head to the 9th for this incredible shot. Looking forward to seeing what Tony Finau does here, Rich. And back to the course with the live action. John, you've got a good view from down there. What's the lie like?
I'm not seeing a whole lot of ball in the sand here, guys. Let's see how they deal with this one.
And he's got it onto the green, but still outside the range. Bit of work left to do. He has this putt to save his par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
It's tracking. Oh, not enough pace on that one. So close to the par, but a bogey it will be. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Hole number 13, a par 3. Choosing the 9-iron here. That's disappointing.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Par putt coming up here. And he's down there. You got to read?
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
Putt is underway.
Yeah, nice to make a mid-range par putt. And as we check the standings, our leader has a one-stroke advantage. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole. That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Well, that's a handy shot. Time to take a look at some of the action from elsewhere on the course. Lining up for his third now. Oh, that's a beauty. How about holding that one? A lot on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. He's currently tied for first. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going left to right.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey, Luke. Yes, I'm down here checking out Tom Kim as he gets set for him.
Oh, that's outstanding. Holds it from the bunker. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. We have a par 4 on this one. Beautiful swing there. And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That one's just going to catch the light rough. This would be a great up and down. Big pass over coming up for this fella. Ah, that's a shame. Comes up shy. And in it goes. And now dropping to 3 under for the tournament. On the tee of the 17th, it's a par 5. Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's. Here's some action from just a moment ago. Tony Finau has got plenty of power, but he's also got plenty of finesse. Well, I wonder what happens with this approach. That's an absolute peach. Well played. And back to the play, shall we? Second shot here on the 17th. Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Yeah, good mid-range putt this one. Right on 17 feet. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to break to the right.
This one's for birdie. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And after that hole, he's ahead by just a solitary stroke. Welcome to the par 4 18th.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
This is his second shot.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Very crafty, that shot. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Well, there you have it, Rich. At the end of the opening round, he finds himself in first place.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. "2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now to crown a champion here of the Falcon Open. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here, and my mate Rich Beam in the booth beside me. We're thrilled to have you with us on 2K Sports today. And Rich, we get into the final round, and really the rest of the field must feel like they're playing for second, because our featured player has been en fuego.
Just leading by one, however, any sort of hiccups, and that lead could disappear awfully quickly. He's got to be sharp today.
We head down to the first hole. It's been some impressive play to date, but the question remains, will he defend that lead heading down the stretch? Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway, and that's going to set the tone for the day. That's a good-looking shot there. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Lining up the birdie putt here. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Around 42 feet from the center of the hole.
Ooh. Five feet coming up to the cup. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nice, solid opening hole right there.
And after that hole, they're currently in first place with Victor Hovland in second. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. It's just looking pretty good in the air. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Just putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
He's got this one for birdie.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Yeah, that was slightly misjudged. Now, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. Onto the par 5 third. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Tee shot is looking good here. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Well, that came out nicely from the bunker. That should settle inside the range. Always nice to have a birdie putt. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 3.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. There's a putt of about 6 feet coming up.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Good looking shot this.
It was looking good already, but after that nice big bounce, it's looking extra good now.
Oh, well played. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Oh, that's a nice looking roll. Got a chance here. Wow, what a putt. And as we look at the leaderboard, he now has a 3-shot advantage. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Oh, great swing there. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. But our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This should swing out to the left and then come back after that. Let's see how he does.
So close. This is a par putt. He's currently sitting in first place. And hole number 7 is a par 5. Oh my, that was launched.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in two.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This is a big old left-to-righter.
They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. 8 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 8 under. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. Not bad. Second shot here on the 8th. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Well, that one's come off the blade with intent.
Looking good.
Take it. Take it. Oh, that's a great looking putt. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently 8 under for the tournament. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. Opting for the 9-iron. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. As we make the turn, Rich, our featured player is out in front.
Absolutely. You dream of being in this position, ahead by a bunch with just a few holes to go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Oh my, right by the hole. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. An opportunity to make a par here. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Nice line. That's a good putt to make, that one. Leading by 5 shots after that. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
I wonder if he's going to try and attack this hole. He could definitely extend the lead if he plays it right.
Yeah, it should find the cut stuff. A quality shot, that. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is to make a deposit in the birdie account.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? We've arrived at a par 4.
That is absolutely spot on.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker.
Oh, this is looking long.
This putt to get to 10. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt is about 19 feet in distance. I like the pace on this putt. Great speed. You beauty! What a putt. We've arrived at the par 4, 14th hole. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
When you come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Oh, he's given that one some wide berth. That's disappointing.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. As we head to the next, it's a big 6-stroke advantage for our leader. Here we are at the par 5, 15th. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
That drive, he hit it so far, there's no divots in the fairway where he hit it.
Well played, mate. This is his 4th shot. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And he's down there. You got to read.
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right.
And this one will be for bogey. The putt drops, so now 9 under, heading down the stretch.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
He's leading by 5 shots as we head to the next hole. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway.
It was looking good already, but after hitting the downslope, it's looking extra good.
Just needs this one to kick right. This is from miles away. Putting for a par here. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
Ooh.
That was worthy of another look.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Welcome to the par 5 17th hole. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
A par putt on the table. He sits in first position. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck.
The tempo there was exquisite.
Second shot here on the 18th hole.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
Well, that'll work there. And now this to win the Falcon Open. Well, that's a beauty. What a way to cap off a victory.
Backing up the Brinks truck once again this week, filling it up.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.